Hello, my name is Saskia Valentine and I'm a targeted individual. In this video, I'm going to talk about pretexting, also known as street theater or mini flash mobs. Socially engineered pretexts are used to approach a person using information known about them as a ruse to chat them up. Quite a few people are actually trained in doing this as part of their normal jobs. It is used by undercover investigators, people working in corporate operations, social workers, public health workers, recruiters, and employee assistance programs to confirm allegations of wrongdoing, bias, harassment, bad-mouthing the employer, etc. 90% of the people that I've identified hold at least a BA in psychology, and this is likely having to do with risk management and protecting an organization from being sued for psychological abuse. When the goal is to bring about some sort of authoritative action against the target, either a reprimand from work, criminal charges, or a lawsuit for slander, it's necessary to have witnesses. Both provocateurs and witnesses have to be upstanding citizens whose character can pass the scrutiny of a courtroom. Furthermore, to dispel accusations of conspiracies to entrap, a mix of people from different fields are used for each harassment event, particularly in social justice harassment. 2 to 3 people approach the person, with one person standing to the side to act as an independent witness. So no connections can be, determined between them, basically. These tactics can also be used in a predatory fashion to entrap or as a form of psychological harassment. An example of social justice entrapment is targets being subtly baited, taunted, and provoked in hopes of getting them to say or do something to confirm allegations of hostile bias and validate monitoring programs. These harassment events usually only take a few minutes, although sometimes more complex scenarios are put together. As an example of psychological abuse by strangers, would be people dropping hints of having been privy to a target's private communications. This is really a form of mimicking. Mimicking elicits a strong psychological response because it feels like a very personal intrusion of the self, and this feels threatening. It's vexing because you can't control it, and suppressing anger by ignoring it further adds to the stress. Mimicking is central to behavioral scientists engaged in psychological abuse because it induces a high stress response with minimal effort and minimal risk of being detected by anybody but the target. Also, people reporting this sort of thing are dismissed, and so that's another aspect, is you can't report it even if you want to. Pretext can also be done at a place of business where harassers will approach salespeople and get them to engage in what I call prolonged customer service harassment. It's similar to Ashton Kutcher's show Punk'd. It's likely that salespeople are handed a wad of cash and told something to stigmatize the target in their eyes. How is personal information gathered about somebody? Well, products from companies like Spyera are affordable and readily available online. These products hack your smartphone and transmit copies of your communications to a subscriber. Email, text messages, and even phone conversations can be transcribed into text and forwarded. They can download your calendar and your contacts. Your phone can be used as a microphone even when you're not in a phone call. Similar to social networking apps like Looped, These programs can also tap into your GPS and track your location. You know, basically a group of people can see where you're at. Geeks are easy, no, I suppose geeks are easy, I don't know. Geeks are eager to strut their stuff. A targeted person whose smart devices have been hacked will likely have seen a range of entertaining anomalies. Sound too far-fetched? There are billions of dollars pouring into DHS, and companies are pursuing their piece of the pie by developing surveillance technology and software gadgets. Over the past 10 years, surveillance technology has become a booming industry. The news media regularly reports on the development of these high-tech products and warns of potential for abuses. Yet we never hear of abuses in the media. This defies human nature. People are going to be naughty even when there are really strong safeguards against it, because they just are. So to not hear of any abuses when you have a situation where the media is reporting, lack of oversight, nobody knows how big this is, there's billions of dollars going in, booming industry, and no reports, none. Sometimes, silence speaks loudly too. I know for myself that I've not been able to get police to take a report. I've submitted cyberstalking complaints to the FBI's Cybercrime Division, IC3, but I've never heard back. I've even attempted to contact the news media, and they have no interest in my story. When I told a reporter at the Seattle Times that the stalking was based on my support of immigration reform, she responded, "So you put something negative out, and they've responded to you negatively." What brilliant school of journalism did she get her notions of free speech and right to protest from? My goodness. So anybody who disagrees with you, then it's okay to stalk them and hunt them down. I don't know. America, what is becoming of you? Okay, that's it on pretexting. Bye.